Our assumption has been for some time now that Jill Biden and Kamala Harris hate each other.
Clearly. Jill has a number of people on her hate list.
Yeah. And Kamala's one of them.
Absolutely.
And this goes back to that debate where Kamala accused Biden of being a racist. And she went off on that. I was a 5-year-old girl taking a bus to school. Blah, 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 blah. And I don't think Jill ever got over that.
No way.
That's, according to reports, that's a fact. She never got over that.
Now, I know Kamala and Doug have said that they got together and baked cookies when they first got into the White House. Stop it.
Baloney.
Stop it.
But here's a little evidence. Cut 8.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah. Watch, bottom right is Jill just staring. And then Kamala's shaking hands with people around her. Jill doesn't even turn toward her.
Oh, not a chance. Not even an acknowledgement.
Play it again.
Okay, yeah.
Keep your eye.
Awesome. Now, I think it's important on Jill. That Jill is making it clear to Kamala that I see that you're there. In other words, Jill's not acting like she's distracted by something off to her left. She's making sure that you see that I see that you're there.
Isn't that interesting?
Wow. And
the look on Kamala's face is just like, yep.
She doesn't even look at her.
That is awesome.
So I'm looking in your direction.
And Kamala now knows what Joe feels like.
Now watch Kamala's face on this, because she sits down and she realizes, okay, yep, here we are. Not even going to turn to say hello.
No, but she spent the most of the time looking like that. There was multiple pictures of them, Jill leaning back and Kamala leaning over, just begging for some kind of acknowledgement, and there was nothing. And Blinken is sitting there going,
interesting.
I don't want nothing to do with those two.
Huh. How much are you looking forward to them being out of our lives?
Have a nice
completely?
day.
What's funny is that KJP was asked about the relationship between Kamala and Biden.
Yes.
And this is her response.
Juicy.
We know that today, a week after the election, President Biden and Vice President Harris had a private lunch. How awkward was that?
I don't even understand. Why would it be awkward?
I don't know.
The president got squeezed out for her, and then she kept
noodle it out, Curly.
And then she lost, and now she's back.
Why would you characterize it as awkward? They have regular lunches.
Have you seen them?
They meet. And
do they
talk
have regular lunches? Have they had a lunch since the campaign?
Weirdness about the way that things have unfolded.
I don't think so.
Did you see them together yesterday as well, when they honored our veterans and were together during the day, making sure that we didn't forget the brave men and women that fought for this country? Did you see them together yesterday? Did you see the show of force together?
There she goes. Now she does. Yes, she does have
I'm
something
not even
to
going to
read.
take the premise of the question. What I will say is
What will you
the
say?
president and the vice president had lunch today. They've had lunch many times. They have they communicate with each other regularly.
Okay.
And it's
awkward.
Happy
it is
family.
awkward.
It's super awkward.
It is awkward.
I love that question from Deucey.
How awkward was that?
And then Deucey, he's not done.
So great.
He asked one more question.
Oh, he
I
did?
think this is an important question that we need answered.
All right.
President Biden says that he's not going to pardon his son, Hunter. Is he going to ask Donald Trump to do that?
I don't have anything else to share about that.
That means
I'm not
yes.
going to go down a rabbit hole on this. I've been very clear. The president's been very clear when we've been asked this question.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Right?
It's gonna be very telling how long this conversation is today behind closed doors between Biden and Trump. Because the longer it goes, the more likely there's a deal being set up here.
Yep. You know for a fact the answer to that question is yes.
He's gonna ask.
Yes. Look, I'll pardon you if you pardon Hunter. Simple as that. And I think, fine. I'm fine with it.
I love how
I'm fine with it.
Biden has to ask first, or has to act first, because then Trump comes in office. Yeah.
Then you got to trust him.
Which, by the way, as far as Trump promises and stuff, RFK's like one of his top advisors says that Trump has honored every promise that he made to Robert Kennedy. So
cool
for what that's worth there.
All right.